We're gonna do a how-to video, how to rebuild a Hiblow pump. This is an aerator pump for your outdoor treatment plant. There's a Phillips head screw in the top. Take that off and you'll get access to the filter. And as you can tell, I have not cleaned mine in a long time. But suspect is messed up diaphragms. So if you take I think it's 8 millimeter, you can get these 4 bolts at the corners. Set those to the side. You'll have 2 more. You'll have 1 on each corner. This is the model. This is actually I think it's a HP-40. It's the model with the alarm on it. So when it loses pressure, you actually get an alert. And I'm hoping the diaphragms are busted. Hiblow off of Amazon, and this lasted a fair bit. So mine's kind of old. I had to take a flathead screwdriver and break that seal. You might not have to do that if yours is newer than mine. The model number on this one is HP-40 010A. The 010A is the alarm model. The HP-40 is just the aerator itself. Looks like we got some dust inside. So once you get them open, you have two manifolds or diaphragms. You got 1 on each end. You should be able to take these 4 screws off. They're not super tight. Ease them off. Make sure you keep track of your screws. Hopefully Oliver doesn't decide he wants to take any screws with him. He's eating a treat right now. If y'all pay attention to the channel, you've seen Oliver before. He's getting pretty hefty. Let's see, I don't want to set that in front of the camera. So you can unhook this hose here, or you can just pull this cap off. There you go. So busted diaphragm. This should separate. Use that flathead screwdriver again. There we go. So there's your busted diaphragm. That's most likely what's going to happen. And you can remove these hoses, but be gentle with them, because I don't think the repair kit comes with new hoses. Can you see that? The hose itself has a little synthetic rubber hose overlaying the hose underneath. You can just get that and pull it back. What's up, Ollie? I just broke that seal with my fingernail to pull that hose off. Now that hose is, you don't want to tear it up, because I don't think it comes in the kit. Oh, Oliver's freaking out. Hey, stop it, chump. Come here. Sit over there. Chill out. Finish eating your treat. So you want to repeat the same thing on the other side. Am I scaring you, Oliver? You want to come? Yeah, you're fine right there. Same thing. 4 screws. This side, mine has the electrical panel with the alarm light. If yours is an HP-40, it might not have that alarm, that panel with the alarm light. let's see, same thing over here. You see the little cover hose. You can peel it back. It's like a rubber band pretty much. Pull it back off of there and then break that seal so that you can pull that hose off without damaging anything. This diaphragm is busted as well. Try to see if I can keep from blocking the camera. Pull that off. So you're supposed to separate this. Outer piece will come off first, but this one's so old it's kind of jammed up a little bit. Run a screwdriver in there and break it. So that's your outer piece with your check valve. And then in here, I don't know what size that is. The closest thing I had that would fit is a 5.5 millimeters. So that should get you by. Oliver's done eating his treat. Now he's freaking out, checking everything. So you should be able to take this lock nut off. You got a lock nut, tiny lock nut. You got a washer. Anyways, this whole diaphragm should come off. So you got your lock wash, your lock nut, and your tiny washer, and then that's your diaphragm. And as you can tell, it's just dry rotted over time and broke apart. I think this one lasted me 7 years. So here's all our old parts over here. I'm gonna put the lock washer, the washer and the lock nut right there. Oliver will destroy whatever he touches. This is the other diaphragm. It came off. No, that's the one I just took off. This is the other one, broke off. We'll have to turn it back around so we can get to the... All right, calm down. Calm down. So we can get to the lock nut over here. Same thing, lock nut. We'll pull that broken part of the diaphragm washer. There's the broken part of your diaphragm there. You'll see it has a notch. I'll show you on the new one, but there's two bars right there, and it's notched out so it'll go on this magnet right here. It'll sit in there, and the two bars line up on the side of that. All right, so here's our rebuild kit. I hadn't opened it yet. Hopefully all the correct parts are in there. It's the rebuild kit they sell some of their rebuild kits on Amazon, but for some reason the HP-40 rebuild kit I could only get off of their direct website. So I think it was like Hiblow.com or something similar. You'll be able to find it if you need it. Got us a little bubble wrap here and a tiny box inside of a box. So we should have all the stuff that we just took off. There we go. We got a new filter. That'll be great. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Got some kind of instructions that are all appear to be in Chinese. Oh, there's English. All right, you got your instructions. I'll kind of hold it up there, and you can pause the video if you need to read it. This is for the HP 40, and 50 series. So you can pause it. You should be able to read any of that. All right. We don't necessarily want to read any of it. This is your new kit. So you'll have the housing, diaphragm for both sides, new lock washers. New lock nuts and washers to hold it on. And that should be it. And of course your new filter. All right, let's rebuild this thing. See if we can put it back in commission. So this kit costs $70 instead of the new pump. I think it's $350. So these aerators are super expensive, and you got to have them for your sewer system or your treatment plant. But let's see if we can get this thing back together. So it comes with the new lock nuts and washers, but one thing it doesn't come with, it does not come with any of these replacement screws. So make sure you save all your screws. What's up, Ollie? What's up, Ollie? Ollie? What you doing, man? Come on. Come on. You wanna come back up here? There you go. Here, sit down over there. Eat a spider web or something. A leaf. All right.
Are the dogs in here?
Nope. The squirrel's in here.
You let the dogs out?
Nope. Rose might have let the dogs out. I'm filming a video of how to rebuild a pump.
Well, you didn't tell me you were making a video.
So I just told you I'm filming a video of how to rebuild a pump, and Oliver's eating my knife.
Where's your camera? Oh, there it is.
All right, are you done? Are you done?
He's helping me.
No, he's eating my knife. He's not helping.
He just...
Are you done? All right, let me have my knife. All right.
Do you want him back?
Yeah, he can stay in here.
Okay, good.
Come on, Ollie. Come here, Ollie, Ollie. All right. Just looking for any type of markings that would determine one side versus the other, but they're identical, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. Just remember that those two bars need to go vertical on either side of there, and then your hole needs to line up over here in this notch, that little hole to the side, so it should go on like this. And then you're gonna need your washer. It's just a flat washer. And then you're gonna need that 5.5 millimeter lock nut. And you don't have to go crazy with these. Because the lock nut's gonna keep it on. You just need to get it down till it snugs up. Once you get that, you can put your housing on. This has got your check valves in it for letting air in, letting it breathe, lets it suck air in, and then the compressed air goes out to your treatment plant. So you just sit that over it. It should snap in place pretty much. And you want your outlet facing your rubber hose, but sit that over there, it'll snap in place pretty much. Then you want to take your silver Oliver just fell in the trash can. That's perfect. Then you want to put your silver screws in. Oh, are you coming back over here? You can come up here. Oh, it looks like we also have a possibly broken ground wire. Don't need any of my screws, Ollie. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get our Phillips head. Since we got those in place, we'll go ahead and tighten them up. You can use a regular screwdriver, it'll be fine. I'm just using this to speed up the process. I would not advise clicking it like that. Don't let it torque out too much. I just ran them up until they were snug. Maybe a hair pat. Same thing on this side. Your two bars need to face back so they line up vertically on there. And your hole needs to line up with this hole over here. Same thing as the other side. Okay. Are you back, Ollie? Little troublemaker. Little, what are you eating now? Spider web or a leaf? So the magnet in there, you might have to push the magnet over to get the threaded rod to go through this side of the diaphragm. So I'm just pushing it over with my index finger and holding it in place while I get this started. Oh, I didn't realize that was probably in y'all's way. Once you get it on there, same thing. It's a lock nut, so you just want to snug it down until it kind of stops. There's no reason to torque it. It'll hold the diaphragm in place. Get off the camera, Ollie. So get Oliver, get down. Get down. Get off the camera. Look, get down here. Sit your tail down. Are we still recording? Yeah. All right, good job. Oliver, you just causing trouble. So, same thing. Outlet facing your hose. You don't have to necessarily hook your hose up yet. You can get these in place. Don't eat my screws. Get your 4 silver screws. He's convinced he needs to eat the screws, isn't he? Get out of my tools, little turd. All right, we got those in there. Put our Phillips head back on. You can't eat the screws, Oliver. Can't eat the sockets either. All right, we'll torque those down. They have lock washers on these silver screws, by the way. So once they collapse, once those lock washers collapse, you're in a good spot. There's no reason to over torque it. The lock washer will hold. Then you can reinstall your hoses. So just push your rubber hose on, and then you can slide that silicone, I guess they'd call it a keeper band or something, taking the place of a clamp. Slide it up there. Oliver, what'd I tell you? Get off the camera. Here, play in this box. Get that band pushed up there. I'm gonna spin it back around. Oh, you knocked the box off, but you saved yourself. All right, put that hose on. Same thing with the silicone band. We're gonna slide it up there so that it can hold tension on your hose, just like that. I'm just blowing a little dust off, but that's not necessary. All right, we should be done with that part. Now we should be able to put our cover back on. Oh, there's where that ground wire went. It shook loose from that little chassis. So there's a little clip right there. Looks like that ground wire at one time was in there. I guess we can go ahead and fix that. If you're working on yours and you see that to be a problem, go ahead and reconnect it. It's not, I'm sure it'll run without it being connected, but it wouldn't hurt to reconnect it. Got a new ring terminal. I'm gonna put that on there. We're gonna crimp it down. All right, ground reconnected. We can put our cover back on. That settles in perfect. We can put our new filter in. We got our black screws, 8mm, that hold all 4 corners together, as well as the electrical panel on the back with the alarm. Once you get them lined up, switch back to your 8mm. Let's see, 8mm, and you can put it back together. Don't go crazy with it. But do torque it down and get it tight enough where it'll stay, but you don't have to go crazy with it. Oh, stole my socket. One more. That finalizes the, get these seals back in place. They seal against the top of the filter. Alright, filter's there. Put this down. Screw holes right there. Get that on. Switch back to your Phillips head. Torque that back down. And you've successfully rebuilt your aerator. Let's give it a shot, see if it works. So it's back in working order. So when you plug it back up, what the alarm does is tell you when the air pressure drops. So if your diaphragms stop working, it loses air pressure, as you can hear right there. We got a good air pressure. I think these run at like between 1 and 3 psi. I can't remember the exact pressure, but it's got a pressure sensor in here, or a pressure transducer. Could be a little switch, I don't know. I have never opened this box, but if the air pressure fails below the set psi, that alarm goes off. I've got it on mute right now. So that's what it's supposed to do. Once the diaphragms fail, the alarm goes off and it lets you know that you need to replace the diaphragms. So if you hear that out by your treatment plant or your septic tank, you hear that alarm, you'll know that's a PSI alarm and you've got failed diaphragms most likely, or your motor itself has gone out. But I think the diaphragms go out like from what I've read, every 3 to 5 years. I don't know how I got like 7 years out of this one. It's been a good one. Alright, we can go reinstall it. Alright, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully it helped, and you can get this done at your house for the $70 repair kit instead of having to buy a new $300 aerator. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and whatever else you want to do.